advantage
Absolutely.
in terms of rounds.
Well, looks like the game is just about to begin. mousesports versus Team Liquid, map 1 in this best of 3 here at MLG. CEVO LAN, the conclusion of the MLG Pro
Online
Series.
Season, yep.
Yeah, exactly. This is awesome. Pistol round underway. Liquid, CT side. mousesports going to be T. Predictions?
Predictions, I'm going to have to say... Wait, this was Mouse's pick, right? Yeah, Overpass's pick for Liquid. I'm going to have to say that this is going to be like a 16, like... 2, 4? I'm going to say 4.
Wow. Not a lot of love for Liquid. Well, you see mousesports really representing. Chris J just walks into the site with the Glock, getting one headshot. You see CTs deployed far at pit, and the bomb site belongs to the Ts. The problem is, Launders, I mean, the bomb is in full control by Adren. Liquid sitting on it outside of long.
Yeah, this is going to be a real test for them. Now, Fugly's taking shots at this player at elevator, and he's not going to be able to hold this flank as well as he wanted to. Now, there's a whole minute left on the clock. Gabi is out long, and he's going to be putting pressure, but if he dies, the whole round is over. So he's going to be throwing a control smoke out here. It's actually kind of bad. Lands right in the door, and now he's got to wait for his teammate, Chris J, who's got to deal with Flowstick and Pick. Actually, Liquid have pretty good spots right now.
Yeah, look at Adren just on the other side of this door. Gabi has no idea he's there, walks out. Thinks about walking out the smoke.
The Flowstick right there. Very important kill.
Gabi.
Oh, Gabi's going for himself, and Flowstick goes down in the pit. And all of a sudden, this round is going
extremely mousesports sided. That kill kind of evens it up, though. Look at it. Gabi goes ahead and picks up the bomb, rotates it out towards B site. Fugly's well aware of this. He's suspecting something's going to be happening because no one rushed down long. Bomb.
Oh my goodness. He's actually running right past Fugly, who might catch him going into the window. He's got 9 seconds left, and yeah, Fugly picks up the kill. And that's a round for Liquid. That's huge. A huge
that was
pistol
crazy.
round. Yeah. Getting control of the bomb there was enormous for them.
Yeah.
They had it at long. They had a player in pit. They had one watching the door, and that was the setup they needed. Obviously, you got to hit shots. Flowstick got one from the pit, and it almost went south when it came down to a 2v2, but at the same time, we saw Fugly in the perfect position defending in that 1v1 and caught beat way off guard.
That was one of the most back and forth pistol rounds I've seen in a long, long time. I mean, the A site got lost, and it's so difficult when getting pinched off front and back on long A. Here it is, bye round, and mousesports forcing up.
Yeah.
Tech9 doing work. Look at this, 2v3.
Oh my goodness. Players already dropping for Liquid. Even though they went for long control, they're getting punished immediately for it. Now there's 2 MP7s left on the board, and mousesports have armor along with 3... Oh, it looks like they picked up 2 SMGs, so are going to be basically at no disadvantage coming into this 3v2, and that's a huge problem because at this moment, we've got 2 players in CT. This is the worst place to defend a platform, though. A bad smoke is thrown, and Nitro takes advantage of it. Actually, Fugly picks up that kill, and now they're going to have to work on the flank.
Yeah, the bomb's going to go down. Fugly jumping up on Cat. Should be an expected position, though. Speedy's already looking in that direction. Fugly, SMG, not that great at long range. Teammate goes down, so it's all on him. 1v2 with an SMG and a Dream. The Molly goes down. It's going to push those players back just a little bit. Narrowing the options. Fugly out of ammo, switches to the pistol. And there it is, 1v1. mousesports is back.
Yeah, just like that. And it was like a little bit of indecision in that 2v3. Like, sitting in CT is nice, but that's a good way to stay alive. But if you know that they're going to be crossing long, sure, a bad smoke allowed them to get 1 frag, but they were in no position to defend the A site from there. They were, once they had to come up Cat, basically the round was over. So I feel like it was a little bit of indecision in that moment, but more of a fault of the log players for not being able to trade properly versus players who only had Tech 9s.
Well, we talked about the discipline play of mousesports setting up pretty much a default. Dennis walking in, taking mid control. Yep. Blinds Elige and announces his presence. Look at this heavy mid stack going on for the CTs, Liquid.
Yeah, now Dennis is sitting on the Xbox doing some damage. Spots a couple players in mid and on Cat. So with that in mind, we're going to have 2 crossing long. That's Speedy and the bomb with Gabi. He does get a frag. This is going to allow the bomb to go down, but at the same time, we've got Adren up on Cat. He's going to get taken down by Dennis, and now Fugly and Elige are in CT. Again, this position that's not great to defend A from.
No, not at all. I mean, Elige, his position's already known. You see Gabi up here, Dennis watching Cat, and wise call, I think. Go ahead, save what you've got. They've got armor, helmet, a scout. maybe they can do something next round, right?
Yeah, you see this more and more where if a team gets ecoed, then they eco right back because if not, you're going to have to double save. And because of that, they have invested in this round, but they weren't able to make any moves. I mean, at this point, Dennis, Speedy, and X are all one-shot, but there was no pistol around there to do the additional damage on top of the scout hit that they all took. So that's going to be a round in the pocket of mousesports. It's going to be up 2-1 for them, and they're going to move into the next round very happy.
Already Elige sitting at the top of his scoreboard for Team Liquid. Young player who's just representing. Give him another 2-3 years, he's going to be unstoppable.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, just with the right and proper leadership, he's playing on with a great organization in Liquid who can really give him everything they need. Like, they have a gaming house that they can use to boot camp if they ever go overseas, and that's pretty much all you need, right? Like a good team at the top of Invite with a strong organization to back you and support you, and that'll allow you to make all the proper moves that you need to gain the experience to become one of those great players that we have in NA. And yeah, now they're going to be readying up again. Let's see what the buying decision is going to be here.
I think go ahead.
No, it's going to be pretty standard. Like, they're just going to hang on to the weapons they have and just go ahead and save, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. It's a smart decision. I mean, they're so low on money. Liquid just needs to get up ahead economically. There was a slight delay right there. It looked like there was some sort of a sound issue that the players had. They paused, but we're back live with a very heavy A stack for Team Liquid. Question is, which way does the bomb go?
Yeah, we've got one spotting. Flash goes out. They see nothing there, and the only player on the other side of the map goes down. That's Elige. And now Mouse have a lot of options. They don't actually know that, but
They've cut the map in half, though.
Yeah.
Here it is. Adren and Flowsick. They're going to try to push out from smoke. You know, with the update, you can actually see above. Adren thinks it's all clear. Pokes out, gets punished for that. Now we're already down to a 4v1. Flowsick caught with a grenade in his hand, trying to do some damage in mid, going into CT. He's completely surrounded. Shot, I think, in the back there by Nex. Pro 90 all the way, 3-1. Anti-eco, no real surprises.
No, but yeah, but Mouse really like ran them through a loop there, threw that mid to B smoke, and then just went up cat on that eco. Knows that they'll just bite on that fake really easily. I think once they threw that mid to B smoke, they didn't see anyone out mid after they killed Elige. They assumed it was some sort of stack towards A, and that really pulled everybody into CT. Team Liquid bit on it hard, and they made their way up cat, no problem. So that was overall a really good round. And actually, Fugly takes a shot through the door with the scout of Chris Che. As we mentioned, always got to be scared of that. Dennis comes flying out mid.
I don't think he even flashed himself out. He's like, I see your smoke. I don't care. I'm just going to walk right out there like a silver and dominate. That's all right. Fugly playing around the edge of the smoke. He's going to get punished for that. And that's bomb site B, fully in control by the T's. mousesports. They're going to plant the bomb. Should be no problem on that. 3v5 on the retake.
Wow. They're just taking full control of the map right now. Speedy just waiting out long, out patience-ing I think Flowsick.
Patient singing. I like that.
Patient singing. Word of the day, folks. Yeah, like after Dennis just runs out mid there, no respect, gets a frag, and then Fugly was in a really awkward position in the smoke inside of B, trying to work around it. But as a solo man there, I mean, you've got to have a better way to stay alive, I feel like.
Yeah, Dren's able to find one kill, putting Elige now in a 1v1. Look at this. He finds one kill at the end. Whoa. And actually finishes the whole team off. So even though the point goes to mousesports, that did a little bit of economic damage. How's the money looking?
Yeah, it's actually looking great, but still, that's a whole buy that they don't have to their names. I mean, imagine how bad it would have been if not for that. And there are enough rounds here that you can really quickly bleed out the rest of their money within the matter of 2 consecutive wins. So Gob actually aware of the fact that Liquid are going to be back on a save. Adren hasn't... Oh, I guess he just had a lot more money there, yeah. So he was just evening it out.
Evens it out, exactly. Well, he's trying to YOLO with that glass cannon over there, and we'll see exactly what he can do. Bomb site B quickly taken by mousesports, dropping 2. That's going to be Fugly and Nitro both down. So it's up to really Elige and Flowsick, pistols, and Adren with the AWP. You've got some interesting grenades picked up over here. You've got a molly and some flashbangs, so they can certainly force the issue, but it looks like it's just going to be an exit frag play.
Yeah, the only job of his teammates, and that is Adren I'm talking about, is to keep mousesports away, because he's just going to try to save and he doesn't want any adversity whatsoever. This bomb's going to go off, and I think they did their job. He can save in pit, and no one's really around to kill him. So that's going to carry over to the next round where they're also going to be buying. And but once again, that's another round on the board for mousesports. At the end of the day, it's these 1s and 0s that really matter.
It's looking pretty bad. This makes it a 5-round winning streak for mousesports. Good news for Liquid, they are at max money, so they're going to be able to go ahead and buy up just about everything they need. Got all the grenades, got the ops, M4s. What do we expect to see out of Liquid this time around?
Yeah, so now that we have the op of Adren, we saw him get fast-catted last round. It looks like here he's going to go for a long pick. Or if not, no, just smoke it off, go there late, I'm not sure. Support his teammates. He sees some flashes at long. There's actually only 3 people trying to come out, and they got a long control smoke themselves. So here, he is going to be finding a first pick full blind. Very
Lucky
nice
shot, but Dennis and Chris, no respect, returning. The T's at A side quickly shut down. Flowstick could find himself in some trouble, though, because Speedy and Gob have gone all the way up Cat to A site. They took the site. Flowstick's going to have to return to pit and try his best to defend. Bomb control belongs to Liquid. It's really ugly for mousesports right now.
Oh my goodness. It's all of a sudden a 1v1 because they were putting so much pressure on Cat when they had control of the bomb at long. I really don't think that was a warranted decision. Flowstick got some really nice trades at long. He's going to go for a flash here, and he'll get a kill, too. Very nice play from him.
I was worried about Flowstick right there. I was looking at him on the mini-map, and he was like going forward, backward, not sure what he wanted to do. He might have had some communication from his IGL telling him, I think you should peek. I don't think you should peek. He ends up going for it with the flashbang, and what a shot.
Yeah, his team really left him out to dry, though, I feel like, in that situation. Considering he had the bomb at long, no one was there behind him, and they were pushing Cat. I guess they assumed
no need to press the issue.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they assumed that maybe someone was coming long behind him or something, and they had to push off Cat. And that's the only thing I could think to rationalize it, and if that were the case, that makes sense, but if they didn't die, they would have had a much safer chance of just winning that round. They had bomb control and a player with it, so...
Well, it's going to be a hard Cat push right here with the bomb. That's going to be Dennis, Chris J, and Nex working with Gob sitting in the very back. Adren's off, watching the smoke, just waiting, saying, peek me, make my day. Flashbang forces him to lose his position, and now Chris J has the angle as...
he's going to be holding this for a while.
He's going to be holding it for a while, I agree. So it looks like some sort of an issue going on with the server. We are in a pause, Launders.
Yep. Oh, and we're back. And yeah, he was holding it. Oh, Adren actually repeats, gets the frag, finds a second as well, and that's Cat shut down. The bomb once again, always in an awkward spot with Mouse. They always seem to lose the bomb no problem, but it looks like they're not happy about those server issues.
I would not be happy about that. I mean, the timing was just awful.
Yeah, that might have changed things a little bit.
Op is such a positional weapon, and once you've taken the position, you should be able to win all those fights.
Yeah, but it looks like they're going to continue with the round here. Nex is just kiting these players back and forth. Gob finds a pick. Nex is looking for the spray down, but Flowstick is getting the better of him there. Huge round from Adren, who got 3 frags on that round, and Flowstick to compliment him as well. Great A-hold.
Yeah, big play by Adren, especially with how much slower the op is. It forces you to do that standard quick scope, which requires so much more finesse and skill in your shooting.
Yeah. Now that we have, we're moving into this next round, Liquid have actually found 2 rounds in a row, which saves their economy in a huge way. This means that they won't have to double save after losing 1, and now they maintain the op, which was so key in that last round that they won. But still, Fugly actually has a FAMAS, and I wonder if that's. I actually don't know why he has a FAMAS. There's pretty much no reason for him to have one, considering Nitro and Adren both have money to drop him.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, and he has extra money as well. Might have been a snap decision to buy that FAMAS, but
yeah, maybe
we'll see if it matters.
I mean, heck, it could have even been the wrong key strike. Not sure exactly what's going on. You see, we're currently on a match pause right now. Might be associated with that server issue that we saw earlier.
Yeah, probably just making sure that everything is fine, because it looked like the rest of the round played out just okay. And now Nex is actually buying an op. They've got 5K apiece on 3 other players, so that means we're going to have 1 player forcing up in a Tech 9, which is pretty much as good as an AK.
Yeah, exactly. The Tech 9 pocket AK, right? As long as you can run in, get those headshots, it's good. It's almost better because you can actually find the headshots on the run, which is amazing.
Better. Yep.
Almost better.
It's better in some ways.
You heard it here.
You move faster. I mean, that's a huge advantage. Oh, okay. Oh, this is
Okay.
actually so because of that round, because there was lag in the middle of the round, we're actually restarting from 5-2, and that's huge because we just talked about how Liquid benefited so much from winning that second round in a row.
I think that's a fair call.
Yeah,
to be
considering what
honest.
happened.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Let's go back to that situation. Chris J, Opper for Mouse Sports, moves up, takes position on Cat, and forces Adren down.
Yeah.
In all likelihood, if Adren peeks that corner, he should be destroyed. In fact, he shouldn't even peek that corner. But we have that connection issue, right?
Yeah.
He pushes up and is able to take it because maybe, possibly Chris J was distracted. And I think that's kind of the reasoning behind the call.
Yeah, and that is fair. Now, it's still going to mean that Liquid have so much pressure to actually come away with this. That just makes or breaks the half for them almost at this point. 8 rounds in, halfway through. It could mean the difference between a double save and having an op next round.
Yeah. It's really frustrating, I'm sure, for Liquid, but it's a fair call by our admin staff over here. Now, you were predicting early on a score line of, what was it, 16-4 Mouse Sports on this map?
Yeah. I mean, I really thought they were going to be just extremely dominant going into this, and Liquid have got some plays going on.
Sure.
They have multiple times got the bomb in awkward spots, which is good for them.
I think 3 rounds now.
3 rounds, yeah.
Right.
Well, 2 rounds at long.
Yeah.
2 rounds at long, 1 on Cat, and they have been able to take advantage of it. They won each of those rounds. Now, it did come down to like 1v1s, which is scary, but
yeah, exactly. And luckily, they've been able to clutch every single time on that. But it seems like Mouse Sports could maybe play a little bit more cautiously with the bomb. There's really no need to show it until you are actually committing to a bomb site.
Yeah.
You know,
and they're doing like these A splits, and it'll be like 2 or 3 players out long.
Yeah.
And the trades just go the way of Liquid. I mean, I think that's the hitch in Mouse Sports' plan. They assume they're going to be able to get long control before they have to take too many fights, and they'll be
if they
safe
don't,
to
they
actually
lose the
bring
bomb.
them. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Liquid do have the proper answer for them in terms of setups.
Right.
Their 3-1-1 is answering Mouse Sports' need to go A all the time, and these are all good signs, right? You have the proper setups, and you hit your shots. You win some rounds.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you have to do. Liquid also doing a really good job of working together and firing off as a team.
Yep.
So, yeah, one of them goes down. The other guy's right there to make the trade instantly. And that's what you have to do. And it's easy to talk about making these trades, but when you're doing it yourself in a game, especially against top-tier teams like Mouse Sports who don't give you more than a half a second to do that, it's quite the challenge.
Absolutely. Now we have some love for Flowsick in the chat. Speedy saying, but Flows is sick.
Flows is sick. I like it. It's like a sick flow.
Or are they talking about shirts? There's a lot of banter right now.
Yeah.
Some GB, some good banter.
All right. Well, right now we're still waiting to reset the server after that connection issue. We're going back to, what, a score line of 4-2?
5-2.
Or 5-2 because of that point by Liquid. We're going to cut to a very quick break. We will be right back. Please stay tuned. We're just getting back on the server. We're going to go live with the game in just a moment. Mouse Sports versus Team Liquid. Mouse Sports putting on the pain.
Yeah, it's a clinic, kind of. Like, Liquid, if they're able to take this round, it's going to make a world of difference. It's pretty much going to be closer to tied up than it'll ever be for the rest of this half if they don't. Because if they don't, their economy is going to be in shambles. Liquid will only have an extra grand on 3 players going into a round where they're getting $1,400 for a loss bonus. So that's disaster if ever there was one. Now, Adren does have this op, and we're going to have to see this make an impact on this round if they want to win.
Adren, I'm liking the angle he's holding here on Cat. Ends up backing off just before Nex and Gob go down mid with the bomb. Looks like we're shaping up for a big B push, so the pressure is going to be on Fugly and Nitro.
Yeah, we'll see how much longer. This is exactly the position Speedy was in when they did hit B, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Now Gob is actually, peeking Adren. Adren has to fall off Cat, and this is going to make it a lot easier. Oh my goodness, Adren.
Run away.
Caught off guard. Gob misses his shot, though. But this pushes 3 players into the A site and no Cat control. So if they wanted to hit B right now, they'd still be doing it versus 2 people, but not 3. Now Alish is pushing back into mid, and they're taking their time here.
There's
Fugly
one.
trades 1 for 1.
That's the entry right there. Next, can he follow up? No, he cannot. Nitro's the one taking the kill. And
Huge.
Yeah, Dren with the op.
Huge.
What happened with that B take over there?
They didn't smoke mid to B, and they didn't execute when Adren pushed over towards A. After B got him off Cat, they could have executed mid to B right there. Had to deal with 2 people, but then we had a sick sight hold from both Fugly, who traded out 1 for 1, and Nitro, who got 2, which was crucial. If you didn't get that second one, that bomb would have been sitting there with no one watching it, and Adren on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
So they do come away with that really, really crucial round. And that can mean a world of difference.
The reset was for naught. Here we are again. Scoreline 5-3. Mouse Sports. Let's see how the money's looking though. That's 2 round wins in a row for Team Liquid at this point, and they are a little tight on cash as we go into this round.
Yeah, they're actually kind of low, but they really, really do want to take this round. Both teams obviously are playing to win every single round.
Yeah.
But economically, if Mouse are able to do this, they're keeping Liquid within 1 of a save.
Yeah.
And that's the key number for them. Now, in terms of do Mouse need to win this round, they could still buy if they don't.
Right.
But if they want to earn a save after a win on Liquid, they're going to have to win these rounds in succession.
I'm concerned about Speedy's money over here, but you see Nex has 7K, so they can certainly do some work with it. I expect a full buyout, force up what you can.
Well, on top of the money they have right now, they're going to have a loss bonus to help out Gob for his own buy, and that's going to be more than enough to buy. Yeah, at this point, Liquid have earned themselves a little bit of safety.
Yeah.
They're able to hang on to an op, which they wouldn't have been able to do without double saving for it again. And that's all, like, that's as good as it gets for Liquid right now.
That absolutely is. I've got an update on the other game that's going on because we do have a little match pause going on.
Oh, cool.
So I can take a look at what's happening with Cloud9 versus CLG. It's actually 11 to 9. Cloud9 unexpectedly in the lead.
Taking the lead, yeah.
Map
so
1.
Last we heard from them, CLG had like a round lead, I think.
Yeah.
And Cloud9 are on the CT side, so they have the ability to play a standard setup and hope CLG are not organized, because that's what you need to be on T side, obviously.
Well, I mean, Cloud9, they've shown that they're a team that can really organize. That's been their focus, mirroring teams like Mouse Sports right here. I'm being told that it's going to be just a little bit of a while before we fix this mic issue going on for one of our team members down here. So the match pause is going to last longer than expected. We're going to take a quick break, be back in about 5 minutes with an update, and hopefully go back live with the game. Well, Lawners, I told you we'll be back.
Yeah, you promised.
That was fast.
OP delivers.
Yeah, exactly. Team Liquid, mousesports, if you're just joining us, right, this is the Bravo stream. Scoreline 5-3, and you predicted mousesports going to do quite well.
Yeah.
Indeed they are.
Yeah, they're doing well, but Team Liquid also surprising me. I mean, they did win that very crucial round. It started with Nitro, who was 0-6, got probably the 2 most important frags of the match there in B site, locking it down. If it wasn't for that and they didn't grab that round, mousesports would be off to an astonishing lead right now. But it's at this point that Liquid have earned themselves a bit of safety in that economically they're not doing too bad, and even if they lose a round, they might be able to buy again. So there's all of that.
Well, you see a little bit of pressure being put on mid by the T side of mousesports, walking right in like they own the place. Dren and Nitro hiding on the other side, just hoping that they charge out all the way through mid doors. I don't think it's going to happen.
Here's the NOA though. Chris J just on the other side of the door. If they throw a flash out, if he peeks this, he is going to get a free frag though. The same could be said for Nitro, who is actually falling off and moved close to the door. Goblin himself are going to be pushing up towards Cat, and there's a couple players at mid who aren't going to be helped to Elige, and that's why Adrent is falling off to Markelov once again. So a lot of control going the way of mousesports right now.
Yeah, you see Flowstick trying to kind of sneak up and get information at long A. Finds Speedy. Next goes in to try and help with the trade. Flowstick does the wise thing and backs all the way off.
Yeah,
might be a Cat push.
Yeah, it's going to be an A split here. We got 3 on Cat. I imagine somebody's going to jump into CT, but either way, they're going to have to deal with the op of Adren. Hawkeye here is blind, actually, and spots a player crossing, but doesn't hit the shot. He's going to look for a second, though. Dennis gets punished.
Yeah, the bomb's going to make its way into the bomb site now. Gabi with the plant. Chris J goes up over Cat, and I think you heard the footprints of Nitro and Fugly down low. Shots fired up top. Fugly's going to be able to take the site. Now Chris J playing for a retake angle with the op. Fires once, gets a kill, and then the trade quickly shut down. Speedy has to retake from the worst angle possible.
Oh, I'm not sure why he gave up his Cat flank there. That was probably his best chance to just find a frag, and decided not to do it. So ultimately, Team Liquid come away with a really nice retake there in a situation where a Mouse got the bomb down clean. They traded out, they planted, and then they hid. And Team Liquid still found the frags on them. So very nice by them. 1 away from tying it up, and mousesports are actually going to be, looks like half by. No, they're actually investing in this round right now.
Wow.
Got me spending all his money.
The pressure's on. That's 3 rounds in a row in favor of Team Liquid. mousesports with just enough money to do something. Tech-9s, an AK, and a prayer working their way down long. Chris J smoked out, pushed through the smoke. He's going to get punished for that and quickly shut down. Can the Cat push work out? No pressure from mid.
Wow, and that fast A is falling apart quickly, and I feel like that's what Liquid wanted exactly, is for a lot of pressure to come out early, and that's what's not working for Mouse right now. So Dennis now left alone with 9 HP, and Tech-9
It ain't gonna happen.
No, Dream's dead.
Yeah, that's Flowstick doing the job, and if it wasn't him, it was gonna be somebody else or a grenade. Just no hope at all. That's a tied score, 5-5. I think your prediction's pretty much out of the water at this point.
Yeah.
Liquid certainly putting on quite the show today.
Yeah, not doing too bad at all, and are starting to get control overall. They, of the 5 rounds in a row that mousesports have won, Liquid have answered back by winning a couple, and then a 3rd rifle round, and have earned themselves a save, won that. Now mousesports are actually on back to a buy. Gob has decided to buy a rifle last round, and now is on a Tech-9. It's kind of a weird decision to do that, but I guess it's still not too bad considering he could just pick up a rifle from one of his teammates. And here we have mid-control taken by mousesports. They cleared out those doors just to make sure.
Yeah, mid-control's just being given up by Liquid on almost every single round. They're playing it very passive. And Cat was given up as well. Good choice by mousesports, working 2 players up. That's Chris J and Dennis. Gabi hanging back. And I think Nex is also going to work his way towards A, and it's up to Adren's op. He's got the right angle, though.
Yeah. As long as you have an op, you can really give up a lot of map control. But it's necessary that this op holds his angle, because now he's leading a flash. He's going to fall off, and they're just going to have to maintain long control while this Cat split is coming out. Adren re-peaks, gets that player across the Cat. That's hugely important. Now, we got Speedy out here at long. It's probably not going to do anything quite yet,
Smokes.
but they're going to be able to plant. Similar situation last round.
Yeah, you see the smokes go down by the T's. They know that Adren's got the op down at long, so they're just going to smoke it off, plant for Cat. and then play that angle. It's 4 versus 3, so the man advantage is in favor of Liquid on the retake. And shots being fired already down low. Gabi drops, takes the leash down. Next, aggressive on Cat gets a 2K. And that is actually a site retake. Now the T's have to retake it.
Yeah, but they have no... oh, the Molly comes out. They have no smoke to defend this from. And, yeah, that's an easy 2v2 for mousesports. So
yeah,
after rounds in a row, 4 rounds in a row, which is very admirable. Mousesports do steal back the momentum and save themselves from having to save once again. So that would have been a goal and opportunity for Team Liquid to take a lead for the first time in the game. But still, because they had won so many rounds, are able to buy. Now and they do have that op.
Yeah, it cost Flowsick a gun in order to buy that op, though. So you're going to see Flowsick playing with just a pistol and a little bit weak on the grenades as well for Liquid.
Yep, just a little bit. Yeah, Dren is just holding that middle. He likes to shift around from mid and then work it back to A when he thinks that it's going to be an A hit. And here he is falling off right now over towards the car while cat control's taken. It's like a replay of around every single time. This time, though, a push it long, an aggressive push is shut down.
Yeah, I'm looking at Speedy over here dealing with Adren. Alicia's going to push all the way up long, allowing Cat. You see Dennis walking all the way up Cat. Next is going to be holding the back angle. Is anybody near him? No. Nitro, Fugly walk all the way through under CT. Bomb goes up top, and you're going to have 2 players playing the exact same angle. That's a very tough position. Nitro shots fired, allowing Fugly to walk in. Nitro gets a headshot. Fugly returns with another, and it's up to Chris J, who still hasn't planted the bomb.
Yeah, this was a 3v5. Oh my goodness, Fugly on Plaid is going to get taken down. Oh.
When you reload the gun, it makes noise, and that's what cost him his life.
Oh my goodness, they really didn't think there was another player up there just not planting the bomb, and they were... Oh,
well, why would you? He's been up there all day. Why not plant?
Yeah, I know. That was a bit of a misstep there. What was it, 3v5, came down to the 3v3 and almost winnable.
That was Liquid's round.
Yeah.
That absolutely was Liquid's round, and I think the slow play by Chris J, I think it was, with the bomb.
Just sitting there.
Won the day, mousesports.
Yeah, I don't think they were used to that kind of patience. That was really caught them off guard, and ultimately mousesports do convert another round. This is going to be a save situation, for Liquid.
Yeah, well, that round really should have been a save situation. They were so low on cash, they just had the pistol. They forced up what they could.
Even when it was like 3v5 and they were coming up A ramp, I'm like, they have 3 players. They're not going to be able to buy next round. They should probably save these 3 guns.
Yeah, exactly.
Considering they didn't trade at all.
Exactly.
And then almost brought it back, maybe eat my words or eat my thoughts, I guess. But then threw it away anyway, so.
Yeah, and then the final player goes down, hiding out in B sites. So look at this, 2 USPs and a couple of P250s. 2 flashes in the hands of Nitro and Fugly, so they can try a really aggressive play. They're stacking B quite heavily, just hoping that mousesports favors the B site.
No, but just like every other round, mousesports are going for the A split. Well, it's going to be instant for nothing.
Nex is able to get the tell looking down mid, so he sees a lot of CTs hanging out down there. Tells the teammates he should be able to take A, no problem. And in fact, Gob all alone walks up onto A site. He's going to go ahead and stick the plant, forcing a 4-man retake. And I think all 4 of them are going Cat.
Yeah, I mean they have no smokes or anything, so there's no way to stick this plant. I think just gonna look for guns. Where did they kill their player there, Dennis? How did he die? Does he not have a gun they can find?
I'm sure it's somewhere. I don't know where it is. It would be a slight victory for Liquid to be able to pick up that gun though and then back off.
Yep.
But instead they're playing for picks stacked at A. This is a little unusual. I mean, Elise Pekin just trying to bait out the kill, walks out, tries to trade. There's one. Not every second. Yeah, they do.
Totally worthwhile. I mean, Nex just didn't want to die there, and he ended up doing it. So, mousesports have a slight lead in this situation. I'd say Liquid are still not on the most terrible course ever, obviously. Still having 5 rounds. Are going to be on a bye. Can make this an 8-7 half. And those are all fairly good signs.
It's really not bad.
Now their main issue is they don't have an op.
Yeah, no op around CT on Dust. Op-centric map, right? It's all about holding that mid or long angle really hard with the op, and if you can't do it, then the site could fall.
Yeah, that's their issue. And Without the op, it looks like they're playing a similar setup, like a rifle setup, but they're not taking control of Cat or...
There goes mid.
Yeah, or mid at all. And I wonder if this is actually going to be a mid to B or just another mid fake to Cat.
Yeah, it seems like mousesports really favors this fake strat, but no, there goes the mid to B smoke. The flashes are out, and Dennis and Speedy on point, rushing on out. Nitro watching window, saying, peek me, please, just peek me. Walk out, I know you're up there. And Buckley through the smoke gets the kill on Chris J. That's a big play.
That was nice. Oh, Nitro jumped up in the window. Buckley's at the big box, and they don't know exactly where he is. He's very low on HP, and we've actually got 3 players now, all pretty much low except for Nex. Speedy going to be looking to put some pressure here. Goffy does find a kill, and everybody does. What just happened?
Yeah, you got me, buddy.
Wow. That, you know, it was interesting. Like, they didn't have the op that round, so to do that same A play once again would have been the better choice.
Right.
There was no cat control. They were in their standard 3-2 or whatever. So mid to B, you know, is just as good, but at the same time, they don't have that op to get that free pick at cat while they're crossing and then fall off. It's pretty much rifle across the board, which is going to favor you as a T if you wanted to do it. But they ended up going into kind of Team Liquid's strategy. It wasn't a 2-1-2, but was close to it. Oh, yeah, it's the last round, so we're going to have a force up from Liquid.
You got to force. You got to do what you can. Liquid getting a little bit aggressive at the tunnels. They do a lot of damage to Nex and Dennis, but they lose the fight as expected with that gun disadvantage.
Right. Yeah, aggressive pushes sometimes are warranted when you, especially when you don't have the equipment value to match up to a passive setup that you may want to have, especially not having the nades as well.
It's a surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what should give you the win.
Right.
And I mean, that's why Nex and Dennis are so hurt, 28 and 21. They just couldn't land the headshots that they needed to finish the job.
Yeah. No, Duren. Flowsick and Elige are fighting for this last round to make it 6-9.5, but no, Speedy almost makes those hopes disappear. Now there's 2 players at A.
I think they should know that, right? I mean, 2 people died at B site. They've been watching mid. So it should be obvious to mousesports at this point that B's safe. They just feel confident, walk right into A like they own the place.
Yeah. Just hanging up for that information, and Adren, you know, peeked right into, or Chris J peeked right into Adren there on Cat, so that was a great opportunity to take a pick and act on it. You know, Elige is going to be in a 1v5, finds the first kill, last round of the half.
He's got an M4. He's got the armor full health, walks around. Yep, that's a headshot. Compliments Gabi's AK-47, and at the end of the first half, we are 5 and 10 T-side. Not the best T-side for Team Liquid, is it?
No, you know, it did start off really well. I think in terms of coming back, it was like 5-1 at one point, so they managed to come away with 5 rounds. Overall, Mouse took control of it by the end of the half, and usually I'd say the rounds won near the end are way more important than the one early on. Yeah, you get someone off guard, but it's really the confidence goes to the team that makes the adjustments, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
If we look at what the numbers are showing, Launders, Mouse is eking out ahead, 1.14 on the KDR over Team Liquid, rocking a 0.88 at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of tells the story of the kills right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And it can be more accurate. That 5% scoreline could be not insurmountable, right? But hard to come back from.
It absolutely is.
A pistol could really solidify this map for mousesports. At the same time, breathe some air of life into Liquid if they're able to get it themselves, because that'll bring them one step closer to equalizing.
That's about it at this point. I mean, when you finish the round 10-5 at the end of the first half, you have to win the pistol if you're Team Liquid. If you don't, that brings us up to 5 and 13 before Liquid really has a chance of turning it around.
Yeah.
And then it's a mad victory streak for the win, and it's so hard to do.
Yeah, very hard to do. And hopefully they will be able to bring it back for America.
Yeah, exactly. Go America. Let's see, star players so far. Elige, no surprise there. He's so young and yet so good at fragging out in this game. 13, 4, and 12. In fact, he's the only member of Liquid who's been able to actually go positive throughout this whole matchup.
Right. Yeah. Now there are kills that are more crucial than others, and that's why raw stats don't tell the whole story. But you know, Nitro from 0-6 has gotten himself up to 9 frags, so that is something. You know, it is necessary of the stars of the team to put the numbers on the board at the bottom line. Apart from good decision making, having good teamwork, you need to put frags up on the board if that's your job.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. Looking at Liege. Fairly new to the whole pro scene. He's one of the newest pickups. He replaced Nafly for the team. Good choice.
Good choice. Well
I'm
met.
not picking on Nafly. I'm saying he's a good pickup.
Yeah, both players really good. Whoa, a couple of nice pre-game one-taps there. And it looks like just mousesports getting ready up here. Looking calm and focused. I mean, everyone looks pretty relaxed. I think we got the same kind of atmosphere over on the side of Liquid.
You know, I'm often surprised looking at these teams. You know, they're playing these super high-stakes games. It's an intense game. I have a hard time not smashing my keyboard when I'm, you know, just pugging around.
You a rager?
You know, I don't rage, but when I die, you know, there's always the sound of a keyboard thump. My team makes fun of me because, oh, I know CEVO died because I hear the thump.
Yeah, I just punched myself in the nuts.
Yeah, well, that works too.
Yeah, just hammer fist it.
There you go.
Just to calm down.
Different styles.
Yeah.
If that calms you down,
The
okay,
only
have at it, buddy.
Yeah, the only thing that matters is the results, okay? And everyone appreciates a calm player, so if you have to be a sadicist.
That's your pro
make it
tip
happen.
of the day for
Take it out on
from
yourself.
Launders. Well, pistol round in the second half is underway, Launders, and Liquid versus mousesports, and Liquid walking in to a death trap, and we're down to a 1v5. What more can I say about that?
Oh my goodness! I mean, they try to hit B. Oh, is it
Nitro, turn
working?
it around.
Looking for a third kill, doesn't find it.
That
But,
burst mode, lol.
Yeah. But yeah, Dennis just shooting laser beams from K-Sharp, the back of B site.
The K-Sharp laser beams.
Yep.
There you go.
Opping with that USP.
That's about what it is.
Yeah, and that, you know,
That's
that
a baby
really
off.
solidifies the round differential in that if mousesports don't give up this round here where Liquid have actually invested in,
It's going to be 13-5.
they're going to be, sitting pretty.
Just
Ooh,
3
Mouse
points from the
actually
win at
pushing
that point.
Gob pushing long right now.
Uh-oh.
Gonna find the first and a second. That's important.
Yeah, Leash finally is able to trade off that Tech9 getting the kill, but that's really bad. That puts Liquid at such a huge disadvantage. They decide to go ahead and commit, trying to take long A, and rotate's already underway. You see that scout. Chris J gets one to go. Nitro stuck with a grenade and overwhelmed.
Yeah. What's the command to make your op a magnet?
To make your off a magnet?
Yeah, just magnetize to everybody you see.
You have to talk to Magneto about that.
Is there a CVAR for that?
I'm sure.
How does Chris do it, man? Everything you want it to do, Jay. It's the nickname that we have for him.
It's like the smart pistol in Titanfall. You know, just wait. The bullets will find their way. It happens.
Is that what happens in that game?
Yeah, that gun's frustrating. Well, you see,
Wait, do we have a bomb plant? It's actually a full block save here. It is. Even though they will be saving, I think. Or I guess until they can buy next round. Oh, wow, everyone coming out.
YOLO.
That was quite daunting.
Yeah,
4 players staring at Uwe Glocks.
It cost 3 players to take next down, and now Flowstick's hiding in the smoke, last man standing. He's going to rush into A site.
He's going to get a
hoping
plant.
for the plant. Yeah, what's going on? mousesports left the site completely open. Flowstick's going to walk in, get the plant, get the money, and that's so important because even though it's 13-5, if they have cash and buy some ops, yeah, maybe you can turn it around.
And mousesports are all sitting around like, we have the bomb, right? Nope.
Nope.
He had it the whole time. Just ran all the way up cat. That's pretty funny.
Wow.
And, pretty much a disaster for mousesports if Team Liquid stage any kind of comeback in this game.
I wish I looked up during that play to see what mousesports looked like when they realized that the bomb was being planted. Like, what?
Yeah, it's
Was?
Was?
Was ist das?
You know what time it is in Germany?
Late.
Time to work.
There you go. 13-5, as predicted at the end of that pistol round, Launders.
Yeah, 13-5, and it just looks daunting. I mean, you got to feel comfortable right now if you're Mouse, though. Even though they have to go into a rifle round, they've basically got to win. If they win this rifle round, it's already match point. If they win any rifle round to follow, they're only one away from match point. So that's all good signs for them, and they barely had to earn it winning that pistol.
Yeah, see Adren taking those shots down mid, just not connecting with anybody. It's a fight for mid control by Liquid. They're going to peek out, flash, check mid, nothing going on. Chris J and Next, though, are watching the angle, and God's thinking about pushing all the way down Cat and punishing the Liquid members just for stagnating.
Yeah. Lee's gonna have some pressure put on him and lower B. Hasn't taken too much damage though. He's doing not so bad. It's a fight for mid-control this round, so.
It's a good round for Liquid, actually. I mean, they're putting all the pressure on. They're not taking much damage. They're not losing players, and that's what you do. You just keep pushing, and you can see that Chris J is already down to about 23 health.
Yep.
Slight advantage for sure.
That's true. Now, it looks like mid was finally conceded here by mousesports, and that's going to push him back to the sites. They only have a scout on Chris J, no op, and he's going to be in the back of B site, and we'll have some support from Dennis, but that means that Dennis can't just leave him alone, and that's going to leave the A site just a little bit weaker. But Dennis, with the aggressive push into B for information, is going to pay off greatly.
Yes.
This is a huge play from him.
Rotate's already underway. Looked like the Liquid guys changed their mind a little bit. They were going to go hard cat, now they back off. Fugly, the only one left alive at A, long A. They know it's him. Gabi peeks around the corner, takes the kill. That's a headshot for the win. Now we're just 2 points away from map 1 victory, mousesports.
Yeah, not only that, but now Liquid's money is just really bad. Like they could buy here, and it looks like they are going to, and that's pretty much a snap decision, I think. Well, not no, it's a real decision, but it's not maybe it's not a decision you would make if you weren't going into match point. Most likely, you'd save on a round like that, considering how many nades you have, and Liege already taking some early damage, so Liquid really on their.
Oh, that's a nice. Whoa! That's a nice play. Adren responds with the AK-47 straight down mid. Elige gets the knife kill. That's absolutely huge, especially when they're so low on cash. Get the money for the knife in the face.
Oh my goodness.
14-5. Lots of pressure going on down mid. Nitro is going to be able to walk right onto the site, plant the bomb, 2v3 on the retake. Yeah, I'd say mousesports definitely favored on this retake. Let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, this is they've got good after plant spots. Nitro really just has to stay alive. Oh, nice one tap from him. He's looking for a second. Great play so far.
It's down to Speedy.
Almost locks us down, and it is down to Speedy. And it is a cap plant, so it's going to be tough for him. Oh, he's looking for the first shot. No, Flowstick cleans it up.
12 health. He almost got it. If that was a headshot, was able to hang on, he might have gotten that one kill, putting us into a 1v1. Not meant to be. Liquid still in this game.
Yeah, good recovery. But because they lost so many players, they're extremely low. I mean, they're going to be on the exact same buy they were last round, even though they just won one, and are still fighting against match point.
Yeah.
Overall, though.
Knife kill certainly helped, though. I mean, it gave Liquid a lot of cash.
No, it was Elige knifed Adren.
It was Elige knifing Adren? I missed that in the console.
He jumped up on Cat and knifed Adren, yeah.
You can't knife your teammates,
They were,
guys.
like, super low, so I don't know. It seemed pretty innocent, but...
You can't stick them.
You can't stick them.
You can't stick your teammates. Well, there you go. Trolling live. Liquid taking their time, getting ready to peek mid. There's Nitro. I love that exclamation mark. So much easier these days with the skybox.
Yeah, and Gob answers back with an aggressive smoke on the hat. Nitro is actually going to flash the smoke. It's going to be a great flash.
Oh, he gets them.
Yeah, that was nice. That opens up the A site completely.
Yeah, they can walk right in and take the place. It's up to Nitro. Get the information, realize it's completely clear, and say, hey, guys. Oh, he sees this dude pushing the smoke. That's going to be Chris J shot in the head. Didn't even see it coming. And it's up to Dennis. He's going to get pushed from CT real fast. Spots one. Shots fired. Dennis loses the fight.
Yeah. Shots landed, and now Liquid have 7 rounds. That's great. mousesports actually on the save this time, so because that heads-up play from Nitro and their teammates able to take long, they managed to secure a round and make it look convincing as well, so that's great for them. Again, Adren gets that off.
Yeah, that's really important. A lot of molly being caught these days in Counter-Strike.
Yeah, Molotovs are great. Especially on the T side, like prioritizing Molotovs over nades is huge. They only cost $100 more, and you can do so much more with them.
Oh yeah, flush out those players. Speedy and Dennis both like instantly tap. Compliments of Adren and Flowstick, and this really puts the pressure on as A site quickly falls. We've got 2 rotators working their way in. That's going to be Chris J, and the next knows Flowstick's in tunnels, takes Flowstick down.
Good shot. And yeah, he's got a couple of flashes, a 5.7 and an AK. That's something you take home to mom.
Yeah, bomb's going to be planted. They know there's nothing more they can do. Chris J next, back and off.
Finding an AK as well.
Liquid winning some really critical rounds, but look at this. Yeah, you see 2 AK-47s in the hands of mousesports. How's their money looking?
They're going to be buying next, most likely here. Let's see. It's going to be 2,400 on top of that, and the 2 guns they save. Yeah, 100% investing in this next round.
You almost have to force up in this situation, even if you don't really have the money. You got 2 AK-47.
Yeah. No, they'll be good. They just
Use your
can't opt
resources.
unless they. Well, actually, Chris J, did they either of them save armor? No, they didn't. So they could glass cannon if Nex wants to drop it. Though he won't be able to have armor, so if he's not going to be the one opping, it's probably not worth it. Speedy actually buying a Mag 7. Speedy's always been known to buy the really wonky gun, like MP9s on buy rounds, P side or CP side, Inferno, and apps or something, and make crazy plays. What's going on? They actually are like half saving here, so they can buy next round. That's a really advanced like buying decision. They had more than enough to buy, and now they have like a decent buy going on and enough money to buy next round.
Well, look, mousesports have a lot of rounds that they can throw away over here, so why not just save what you can, use the AK-47s, try to win the round, and if it doesn't work out, that's fine. We can buy out full next. Yeah. And not throw away a whole bunch of rounds by getting greedy.
No, absolutely. I mean, this is just like a decision that, like, when I look at the money, I'm like seeing 4 KMPs. They've got 2 guns, therefore everyone can just buy, and we can drop these 2 guns, or at least 2 players can have full nades and have some money left over. Instead, they just even out, keep the 2 guns, get a couple of 5.7s, all armor up, and have a pretty good chance to win this round, and an equally good chance to win next round. It's just a really advanced buying decision. I haven't seen many like it.
Low sick on point. Leads his team in headshot kills, is able to walk right in the site, assisted by Fugly and Adren. Now A site belongs to Liquid. Liquid's going to be watching Cat side Speedy. Doesn't push Cat, instead walks right into B. He knows this player's, there's always players for Liquid hiding in B, and is able to find Liquid and get that shotgun kill. That's huge for the cash.
Yeah. Speedy's going to be hanging out in the smoke, which will eventually dissipate and have to take a duel. Decides to do it early.
I like that. Just the running AK-47 through smoke.
Yeah.
You never know. Lucky headshot. Why not?
Yeah, and similar to the first half, right? We had 5 rounds in a row to kick it off.
Yeah.
For Mouse going into the second half, they had 4 rounds in a row, and then Liquid took back the momentum, got 4 rounds for themselves.
Right.
Is this the moment where mousesports win a round? It is going to be one where they have an off.
It's playing more like a Quake 1v1 duel, to be honest with you, where like one person takes momentum and then just dominates for a number of rounds before you turn it around. Very interesting.
Now, here is the long presence. Nitro actually loses
the aggression.
a duel, and Speedy takes a fight and wins it too. So that is a couple of players slightly low here.
That might be GG.
That's a tough one. I mean, they still got another round to work with if they lose this, but at the same time, yeah, they're not going to want to lose this one here. Not at this point.
Yeah, based on the positioning for Liquid, they're all stuck in mid. They really don't have any choices except to go Cat at this point. They start to push up Cat, take some shots, and it's clearly going to be a fake. Already the team working their way back towards mid. Out the doors? Question mark? Yep, right out. Where it's clear, and it was blocked.
Oh, this is really good. 3v4 now, and they've got a mid to B split. The thing is that there are 2 players in the site. This is not one they want to find.
Oh boy, Fugly walks right in, doesn't check the close corner on the right, and gets shut down. The whole team obliterated.
Yeah.
15-9, we're 1 point from victory, but Liquid can buy.
I think with that, when it was in that 5v3, and they saw that there was no one at mid, and they killed someone over at A, that they could have assumed that was going to be a 3-2. Otherwise, they're assuming it's a 4-1, which is ridiculous. Yeah. And so they had to know that they were about to come into 2 players in the B site, and with no one coming from the tunnels, that really made it easy for mousesports to just deal with that funnel.
Lots of flashes and shots exchange at long. Fugly's going to be able to find that first kill on job, opening up the A site. You already have Nex rotating in. Dennis got a lot of damage from the Liege on the B site. At this point, Liquid can really do anything they want.
Oh, Flowsick gets caught there trying to throw a Molotov. He's going to be walking into the B site, but Dennis over at the fence position is going to take him down immediately. Now it's a 3v4, similar to what we saw last round, except for we have players a little bit more spread out than they were before. And now everyone's actually shifting over towards B, but also outside of B. Dennis in the window now.
Yeah, he's watching the right angle, though. Adren walks out at just the right moment. Smoked off doors. Now they know something's going on at B. Flashes for the delay. The question is, can Nitro get the plant?
Yeah, he's going to go for it, and they're going to probably have to let him do it. Now, the thing is, they got Adren holding down the tunnels. It's really going to come down to him. Nitro's going to be under the window, and they're going to assume he's going to be up here.
That's the kill.
His good.
Adren now able to focus solely on B site. It's up to Nex all alone. Nitro, watch in the corner. All you got to do is bait this CT, and it's all over. There's the shot. Nitro headshot for the win, and 10 to 15. Impressive score line so far, Liquid.
Nice. If Dennis there in the site, you know, they had 4 players alive. They had 1 there, and he had a feeling that people were coming as players were shifting over to the site. If they were, I mean, if they were really confident in the retake, I understand why they did that. But if he was in the site and he traded 1 for 1, they would have won that round, no problem, right? One person with no one to help them plant the bomb out at mid, it would have been a lot easier, I think, to win it like that. But instead, Liquid managed to take that in a 2 versus 3 after plant situation, which was very nice for them. Find an early pick right now. Yeah, mousesports actually on a save.
Yeah, getting very aggressive, pushing all the way up. You see Nex walking in, getting 1 kill in B, and now they got the information. B tunnels is completely clear. There must be something happening on A. Problem is, there's only 1 person there. That's Chris at long. Worst position in the world to stand when all you got is a pistol.
Well, he does manage to find an AK. Nex has 1 as well. Dennis is just working on going up cat. If he actually finds it, I mean, it would be hard for him to find a kill in this situation. But if he did, oh my goodness.
Leash isn't ready.
Oh my goodness, Leash pulling out the nade. And now it's going to be Nitro. Over in the corner, he goes down, and that's the round. That's the game.
Liquid. So frustrating right there. That was their round. That was absolutely their round.
Leash pulled out the smoke.
He's in front. He's standing with the smoke in hand, and then Adren also not ready to shoot. What was going on there?
Adren was watching long while Alicia's job was to watch his back at Cat.
Oh, is that the direction he was looking?
Yeah. He was like, I'm not watching Cat, you are. And if you shoot, I'll turn around. But Alicia pulled out that AK or that smoke, and that was it. That's huge. Like, we were just talking about, I was just mentioning how he's going to go up Cat. He gets these kills. Yeah, exactly. They could win, but there's no reason he should.
I mean, it looked so positive, right? You're going to walk right into that shot. The angle that Elish was holding, that really tight angle, you typically don't like sweep the crosshair straight over like that. You don't really expect it. So that should have been his kill. Adren's right there to make the trades, and then it just all fell apart. Yeah. And because of that, we're going right into map 2. Before that happens, we're going to throw it to commercial. Come right back with Overpass. Awesome.